The Dhanauri wetlands, stretching for 112 hectares and an hour away from any semblance of modernity, are made up of 4 villages: Thasrana, Amipur Bangar, Dhanauri Kalan, and Bhatta.
The Dhanauri wetlands have the perfect environment to house Uttar Pradesh's state bird, the Saras cranes, as you can see behind me. While they migrate here in the hundreds, this may soon change. The ongoing industrialization and the construction among these wetlands pose a massive danger to both the lives of these cranes as well as the farmers that run these lands.
The wetlands are a diverse haven where flora, fauna, and humanity coexist together. The people of Thasrana have a symbiotic bond with the animals, keeping a healthy balance in the lifestyle of agriculture and cattle rearing. The Sarpanch of Thasrana, Dhanauri's biggest village, enlightened us about the ground situation there, saying that while industrialization is good, they want their fair share from the government.
देखिए, यहाँ पे जो इंडस्ट्रियाँ डेवलप हो रही हैं वो अभी यहाँ पे अलॉटमेंट हुआ है इंडस्ट्री प्लॉट के लिए। अभी वहाँ पे इंडस्ट्री डेवलप हुई नहीं है। कंस्ट्रक्शन जब स्टार्ट होगा, और वैसे भी बात करें तो काफ़ी यहाँ से डिस्टेंस है। यहाँ से नहीं, मैं तो यही कहूँगा कि जो हमारे यहाँ पे जो औद्योगिक विकास प्राधिकरण है, येड़ा जो है, वो इसमें जो 112 हेक्टेयर जो लैंड इन लोगों ने चिन्हित की है, उस 112 हेक्टेयर लैंड में से इन लोगों ने 25 हेक्टेयर जो लैंड है वो ऑलरेडी एक्वायर कर चुके हैं ये लोग। वो धनौरी गांव की लगती है, लेकिन जो वेटलैंड की जो प्रॉपर लैंड है वो ठसराना गांव की लगती है। ठसराना गांव का अभी 1 इंच भी इन लोगों ने एक्विजिशन नहीं किया है। तो मैं तो यही कहना चाहूँगा कि जो हमारे किसान हैं, जो लोग इस वेटलैंड से प्रभावित होंगे, उनको उनका जो उचित मुआवजा है, जो उनका अधिकार है, वो मिल जाए, और गवर्नमेंट या प्राधिकरण या विभाग उसमें कुछ भी करे, उन लोगों को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
Soon after the news of industrialization spread in the area, a petition was filed to the center and moved an application before the National Green Tribunal, or NGT, to declare the wetlands as a Ramsar wetland site by Anand Arya, a birder who had concerns about the area and wanted it protected from the construction, who himself has personal stakes in this whole ordeal as his ancestors were from Dhanauri Kalan.
The specialty of this wetland is essentially that we have over 200 species of birds which I have personally seen, and also a majority of them recorded on camera. The other thing is that not all wetlands, I mean where you see water birds and all, meet the criteria of what is known as a Ramsar Convention. With the population being less than 8,000 for Saras and 150 Saras which have been recorded at Dhanauri several times, it does qualify, that 1% criteria. And the third criteria is essentially that there should be endangered and there will be, seriously threatened species. The classification which has been determined by International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. From that point of view, this is very, very important wetland.
Many of the Thasrana farmers have different and diverse views on the issue. Some welcome it as they see progress, some feel threatened by it by the newcomers, and some are completely oblivious to the whole situation. यहाँ पे जो फैक्ट्री बनने का वो इशू है कि यहाँ पे फैक्ट्रियाँ बन रही हैं और उनसे खेती को वो है, आपको उसके बारे में कुछ जानकारी है?
नहीं, मुझे कोई ज़्यादा जानकारी नहीं।
कितनी ज़्यादा?
नहीं, हमें उस बारे में कोई जानकारी, हम जाते 4-5 साल तो हो गए हम खाट में पड़े हुए।
अच्छा
होगा, किसान को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मुआवजा दे दिया जाएगा। किसान को अधिक से मुआवजा लेने के बाद किसान खुश हो जाता है, ठीक है, पर बट उसके लिए ये नहीं पता किसान को, अधिकतर काफ़ी लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि मुआवजा लेके खुश हो जाते हैं, बट आने वाली जो पीढ़ी होती है वो परेशानी उठाती है।
तो बनेगा तो फ़ायदा तो होगा ही।
तो क्या आपको लगता है कि क्या फ़ायदा?
भाई फ़ायदा यही है कि भाई इन लोगों को मजदूरी मिलेगी जो भी खाली रहें। अब खेत तो पहले ज़्यादा था, अब थोड़ा, उसमें से भी थोड़ा होगा, तो खेत तो ख़त्म होने जा रहे हो, अब तो लगाओ। और बाकी वे ले लेंगे तो फिर उनको रोजगार मिल जाएगा।
रोजगार मिल जाए।
बढ़िया, अगर फैक्ट्री वैक्ट्री बनावे
तो
जो मर्जी
आप
बनावे।
जमीन देने के लिए तैयार
हाँ,
अगर ऐसे?
तैयार।
अच्छा।
While Thasrana and the whole region currently prosper with 112 hectares of land to their name, on which they can farm unbothered, the acquisitions of land are slow yet steady. 25 hectares of land has been acquired by various builders and industrialists to make factories and dig out the land for one of the most major and ambitious projects, the Noida International Airport. Birders were one of the first people to bring light upon this issue. Nikhil Devasar is the founder of Delhi Bird Group and the CEO of Enchanted India. Industrialization that kills the natural world at this scale not only threatens his livelihood, but also his passion for birding and traveling.
I can't think of anything positive about it, you know. It's only positive for people who are into land dealings, who are into infrastructure, who are into making money, you know, from selling any piece of land they get. So besides that, I don't see anything really positive in this whole thing. It's you're taking away green space, you're taking away a place which was actually notified by the government as a place for birds.
Ramsar. Yeah,
You
Ramsar.
you're building a colony all around it. You are also stopping the natural. The whole area was like a little low-lying area, so it was a catchment for rainwater, and building all around it, you block all that. So all the water stops also finally.
So you're basically disturbing the ecosystem all around. And
Correct.
at the core of this issue lies the UP government and its lack of solid policy making in regards to Dhanauri being titled as an official Ramsar wetland site. If this had been the case 10 years ago, plans of industrialization and of building an airport would have never crossed anyone's mind.
Shifting our gaze internationally, freshwater issues are not all too rare in the world. Australia, the land down under, is facing a tragic freshwater shortage and a near water crisis due to its geography and recent changes in climate. India, on the other hand, has a hidden gem for issues regarding freshwater. With protected wetlands throughout the country and many more like Dhanauri on the waiting list, a massive issue like this can be prevented before the need for a cure arises. 1 hectare of wetland may give us 3 to 5 million liters of water annually. Now imagine the abundance of water a country with 15.2 million hectares of wetland inside it has. While this statement may feel like a stretch, but India as a country has more to offer than one might think at first glance. The rich biodiversity need only be supported by the citizens, the policymakers, and the companies to make for a more sustainable, healthy, and beautiful future. Following Anand Arya's appeal, this sets the precedent that regular people are not willing to stand idle and watch as rich biomes and habitats are stolen from endangered species and take away from the local of the area and the health of the land. This proves that people are willing to take a stand against injustices of the less fortunate and will raise a voice when necessary.
So how and when can we make a difference, you ask? Well, much like Anand Arya's and Nikhil Devasar's effort, normal people like us can make a change. And the first step towards change is awareness. The more and more people will get to know about our beautiful wetlands, the more they'll want to fight for it and protect it.